There are many Indian well-known freedom fighters, but many who fought equally but never shared limelight. Some lesser-known freedom fighters. First, Matangini Hajra, who was shot dead by the British Indian police in front of the Tamluk police station on 29 September 1942. She was affectionately known as Gandhi Buri, which means Old Lady Gandhi in Bengali. She was born to a poor household and was married early to a 60-year-old widower, only to be a widow at 18. Her affair with the freedom fight began at 35 years of age when she joined the independence movement. She was a local voice against the British atrocities and participated in the abolition of the Chaukidari tax, which was a tax enforced on villagers by the British to fund a small local group of policemen to be used as spies against the villagers. Following her release from prison, Hajra started to spin khadi as a sign of protest despite failing eyesight during the outbreak of the smallpox epidemic. She had tirelessly nursed the victims. Second, Pyar Ali Khan. He was an Indian rebel who participated in the independence movement. He was born in 1812 in Mohammadpur village of Ajmabad district, Bihar state, and was a bookbinder by profession. He was part of the 1857 freedom struggle and led the uprising in Patna on 3rd July 1857. He was arrested along with his 33 followers on 4th July 1857 and was hanged in full public view by William Taylor, the then Commissioner of Patna, on 7th July 1857. He was given capital punishment for participating in the freedom struggle of 1857. He refused to back down in his resolve to fight the British and declined amnesty in exchange for information. His courage and resilience have been immortalized by the Bihar government with the creation of the Shaheed Pyar Ali Khan Park at the spot where he was hanged. A road has also been named after him. He is one of the unsung heroes of the Indian freedom movement. Third, Durgabai Deshmukh, 1909 to 1981, was a women's rights activist. She made significant contributions to various fields, advocating for women's empowerment, education, and social welfare. She was actively involved in the Indian national movement against British colonial rule. She participated in civil disobedience and protest movements, working alongside leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. After India gained independence in 1947, she continued her activism. She played a vital role in the framing of the Indian Constitution and was a member of the Constituent Assembly. Her efforts led to the inclusion of provisions related to women's rights and social justice in the Constitution. Her legacy lives on through her contributions to India's freedom struggle, her dedication to women's rights, and her tireless efforts to create a more just and equitable society. Durgabai Deshmukh remains an inspiring figure in India's history. Fourth, Tirot Singh, also known as U. Tirot Singh Siam, was a Khasi chief and one of the greatest freedom fighters of the country. He was born in 1802 in the Simile chief clan of the Nongklaw region of the Khasi Hills. Tirot Singh was a visionary leader and well-loved by his people. He fought against the British colonial rule in the early 19th century and led the uprising in Patna on 3rd July 1857. He was involved in guerrilla warfare to safeguard the interests of the indigenous Khasi people. Tirot Singh was injured during the war and took refuge in nearby caves, but he was betrayed by a native who had been bribed by the British to give away his hideout. He was captured by the British forces on 9th January 1833 and was deported to Dhaka, where he was held in captivity until his death on 17th July 1835. Tirot Singh's courage and resilience have made him a household name in Meghalaya, and his contributions to the struggle for independence are often remembered and celebrated. Fifth, Begum Hazrat Mahal, one of the few women who challenged the British during the revolt of 1857. She was born in 1820 in Faizabad, Awadh, and was sold by her parents to become a tawaif. Later, she entered the royal harem as a khawasin and was promoted to a pari, known as Mahek Pari. She was married to Nawab Wajid Ali Shah, the last Nawab of Awadh. Begum Hazrat Mahal led the rebellion against the British East India Company and was known for her bravery and patriotism. She often called meetings to encourage soldiers and wrote letters of instruction for the movement. She appeared on the battlefield on 25 February 1858, mounted on an elephant. However, the British succeeded in defeating the rebel force, and Begum Hazrat Mahal had to seek asylum outside the country. She died in Nepal in 1879. The Indian government has issued a commemorative stamp in her honor, and the Ministry of Minority Affairs has started the Begum Hazrat Mahal National Scholarship.